Hello again, Copa family. Guess what?
I'm here with Heath and the transfer window is closed. There were some high highs and
Some low lows and a lot to talk about, so much so
we decided to just go ahead and give you guys our transfer window best 11.
Now give this video a thumbs up if you're a fan of the transfer window,
Or a thumbs down if they just stress you out.
Let's get right to our combined 11.
In goal, it was between this guy and the one Pep Guardiola bought from Man City, Ederson. Jordan Pickford's rightfully looked at as the future between the posts for England, and you can pretty easily see why. He's strong in the air, a fantastic shot stopper, and his distribution is impeccable. It's almost a surprise he moved to Everton and didn't end up with Pep at City. Pickford had more saves per game than any other keeper last year, and he averaged more saves per match than anyone else in the country. And at just 23 years old, he's only getting better. At left back, we're going with Benjamin Mendy. Mr. Mendy was one of the Monaco gems that shone brightest last season. His quality on the ball and ability to get up and down the pitch was one of the most important pieces during their Cinderella run, and he's going to bring that energy and that quality to Manchester City under Pep Guardiola. Guardiola's been looking for a quality fullback since he arrived last season, and Mendy looks like the perfect man to solve Pep's wide issues in the back. He's young, he's versatile, and although he didn't come cheap, he still looks like the ideal buy. Next to Mendy in the back line, we're going with Leonardo Bonucci. His move to AC Milan from Juventus was one of the surprises of the summer. In a transfer window with some absolutely absurd fees being tossed around, 40 million euros for one of the world's best center backs seems like a steal. There probably isn't a better passer of the ball at that position, and his leadership skills and experience at the highest level are nearly unmatched. This wasn't just a coup, it was the type of building block that could change Milan's entire fortune.
At the other side of the center of defense, it's Bayern Munich's Niklas Süle. This dude is a towering 6'4" center back that already has 4 years of Bundesliga experience prior to joining the Bavarian Giants. The Bundesliga season is off to a roaring start, and Süle's performances have been fantastic, and he's already got a goal to his name for FC Hollywood. While he may lack a bit of that top speed and could struggle in certain scenarios, which we don't want, his comfort on the ball and willingness to get into a challenge is exactly what Bayern need to fill in any weaknesses that may exist between Boateng and Mats Hummels. At right back, it's Barcelona's Nelson Semedo. In a summer where there's been so much turmoil within the club and insane transfer speculations, astronomical fees, Nelson Semedo hasn't gotten the love that he deserves. And why does he deserve the love, you ask? Well, the 31 million euro man is 23 years old, and he put up 2 goals, including 1 in the Champions League last year for Benfica, but more importantly, he had 6 assists in the league. He should be more than competent to fill in the right back void left by Dani Alves 2 seasons ago, and is certainly more of a dynamic and two-way player than the alternative options of Alex Vidal, who's coming back from injury, and Sergio Roberto.
Our two-way man in the midfield is Corentin Tolisso. Bayern Munich really know how to do this transfer window thing right. They get in, knock their business out early, and disappear in the wind with a stronger squad than they started with. It's just tradition at this point. Tolisso falls right in line with that tradition, and the French midfielder already looks like a fantastic buy. He grabbed a goal on his debut, and his passing ability and all-around box-to-box quality alongside Arturo Vidal and the rest of Bayern's midfield, man, it's kind of rude for the rest of Europe.
Holding down the center of the park, it's Nemanja Matic. When Manchester United go on to win the title this year, it won't be because of Pogba's play or Lukaku's goals, it'll be because of Matic. Well, that's not entirely true because it's a team sport, obviously, but because of Matic's ability to control the tempo of the game, break up plays, and own opposing midfields, it'll allow Pogba and co to play higher into the attack and put Lukaku in position to score, which clearly he will. So all in all, what I'm trying to say to you guys is, Chelsea are idiots for selling him, and he's the key to Manchester United's success.
On the right wing, it's Mo Salah. What's better than one technically proficient speed demon? Double that. Liverpool did exactly that when they added Mo Salah from Roma to pair with Sadio Mane, and now, frankly, their counterattack is terrifying. Like Heath said with Matic, Chelsea have stepped on their own foot once again, and Salah looks like someone that could have helped them this year. 42 million euros plus bonuses looks like a lot, but when you compare it to the absolutely absurd fees being tossed around these days, it's almost a bargain. Plus, he's only 25. There's still plenty of time to sell him to Real Madrid for 3 times that much. On the other wing, whose man's Dembele? This one dragged out for a while, and it looked like Barcelona were gonna screw up their lines another time this summer. They got their guy though, and you probably honestly couldn't come up with a much better replacement for Neymar than Dembele. His technical skill is preposterous. He's lightning quick, and he even has the same saucy tendencies as PSG's new boy. There's probably no better mentor to learn from than Leo Messi, and if he can strike the same kind of understanding Ney did with Luis Suarez and El Messias, he should be just fine.
Now, I know this guy normally doesn't play in the 10 spot, but he's in the 10 spot because he can do whatever he wants. We can do whatever we want in our best 11. It's Neymar. And before I go any further, I gotta say to you guys, this guy drives me nuts. He really does. If you've seen his couple games for PSG, he dribbles around endlessly, showing off, turning over the ball, and it does my head in. But once he does settle in, he will be lethal and could very well put up 30+ goals and 10+ assists on his way to winning Ligue 1 title and the Golden Boot and a Champions League final appearance, pending how well Mbappe does this year. Do I really need to justify to you guys why Neymar's in our 11? And finally, our point man in our makeshift 4-3-3 is Romelu Lukaku. This could have easily been Alvaro Morata, or for personal reasons, Alexander Lacazette, or the sleeper pick of Andre Silva at AC Milan, but Lukaku seems like he has the most upside given the squad built around him. He's got 3 goals to his name already this season and a plethora of players on the pitch that can get him into dangerous positions in front of the goal, including an informed Mkhitaryan who already has 5 assists this year. Add Mickey to a list of Pogba, Rashford, and Martial, and there's no reason to think that Lukaku can and won't be the top scorer in the Premier League this season. And if he doesn't keep scoring, he'll quickly realize the pressures of costing 90 million pounds in a transfer window in the same way that Pogba felt all last season. So guys, that is our best 11 for this transfer window. We tried to leave loan deals out and go with only permanent moves, which kind of sucks because
We'd have loved to drop Mbappe into this lineup. But who do you think deserve to make this list?
Kyle Walker and Bernardo Silva from City,
Bakayoko, Bernardeschi,
Davinson Sanchez even. Either way, this is one of the most spectacular transfer windows ever.
Astronomical sums and top-level players will surely make this window one for the ages.
Comment and give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe. See ya.